everybody! I honestly cannot believe how quickly 2016 has gone by. I mean, I feel like I can't even comprehend the fact that it's already December 31st. Like, that is just insane to me. I haven't done a video like this previously, but I decided that today, with the end of the year wrapping up and everybody kind of being very reflective and thinking about goals for the new year and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to just sit down and do a chatty video today and just talk about, I don't know, the good things about 2016 and kind of what I'm looking forward to for 2017, and ultimately how to make 2017 the best year ever so far. 2016, wow, it was something. So I think we can all agree that there were a lot of ups and downs throughout the year. I mean, as is with every year, but I feel like on a more global scale, there was a lot that was going on that was just kind of a roller coaster ride as far as current events and politics and just all sorts of things that were happening around the globe that definitely made 2016 a lot more impactful than I think some previous years. On a personal level, 2016 was a pretty good year for me actually, which despite all of the other craziness that was going on, 2016 was the year that I got to spend 6 months living in Australia, which was an incredible experience. It's crazy when I think back on that because in my head it feels like it was years ago somehow, and yet it was only like just this past summer I was there, which is insane because I feel like, I don't know, it feels like a whole nother lifetime that I was over there. So it's like so bizarre thinking about how all of that stuff that happened was this year. And I got to cross so many things off my bucket list this year. I went skydiving and bungee jumping and scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef, like all within the same week also. Like, how amazing is that? So many people don't get that opportunity, and I just feel so lucky and so fortunate that I got so many amazing experiences out of this year, and that's something that, despite everything else that 2016 was sadly infamous for, I know that I personally am going to be always thankful for it because I just had an incredible opportunity of a lifetime getting to be in Australia and do so many amazing things. But I know that, again, 2016 was not the best year for everybody, and I think that a lot of people have reservations, and rightfully so, about kind of the uncertainty of the future in 2017, especially on a global political scale, as far as things like the Syrian war go, and Donald Trump being president, and Brexit, and just there's a lot of big events happening. I know that in terms of science, climate change is a huge hot topic issue right now, as it should be, and all of those things I think are leaving people very wary going into 2017 about what it's going to behold. And I know for myself personally that there have definitely been times where it's been really easy to get bogged down by the weight of the world and the weight of all of these other really big things that are happening all around us that we feel like we have no control over. And so part of the reason I wanted to make this video is because I wanted to just say that, like, we're not alone in this, you know? I mean, there's always uncertainty that comes with the future. That's why it's the future, you know? But we're not alone in being kind of afraid and kind of apprehensive about all of these big changes and what they're going to mean. You know, nobody really likes change. And so I think that it's okay to feel a little bit worried and a little bit nervous because there's a lot of big things happening. There is, and it's normal, and it's okay to feel like you don't know what that's going to mean for you and to be nervous and scared, especially with a lot of the dialogue that's been happening between really important political leaders, and that's scary. But I think that the most important thing that we can do right now in the midst of all of this change and this craziness and all of this negativity that's being brought on by people that are supposed to be in charge is that we need to come forward and be the light. And that sounds like it's coming from a cheesy Hallmark card, and I realize that. But I mean, there's no other way to say it really. In a world of darkness, you have to be the light, and that's just the way it is, you know? There's always going to be negative things happening in the world. That's going to be inevitable. But we have the power to change, and we have the power to channel all of that negative energy into something positive and into something good. And we can take all of the bad things that are getting thrown at us, and we can transform it into something that's going to be better, and something that's going to help people, and something that's going to be used as a motion of change, because that's all that we can do, and that's what we have to do. I mean, as citizens of the human race, it's our responsibility to go forth in the world and to ignore all of the darkness that's around us, and to go forth and spread kindness and love and joy and peace, because that's how we make the world a better place. And I know that there are all sorts of memes and things on the internet that's like faith in humanity restored and all of those kinds of things. So I just encourage you to go forward in 2017 with the mindset that you're going to be the reason that someone's faith in humanity was restored. You know, I want you to go forth and be the reason that somebody has a better day. Be the reason that somebody turns a frown into a smile. You know, be the reason that somebody was having a really horrible time, but you made it a little bit better for them. I think it's so easy to get caught up in all of the things that divide us, when in reality there are so many more things that we have in common that unite us. And I really want to encourage everyone else, just as I'm going to do myself, to go into 2017 with a positive attitude, with fresh hope, and with a fire lit beneath you, you know, that you want to go for it, and you want to help, and you want to unite people, and you want to be the change and be the positivity that we so desperately need in a world that's full of negativity. There's always going to be things in life that we can't control. There's always going to be things that are going to be completely out of our hands and stuff that we can't do about. But there's also going to be a lot of things that we can control, and one of those things is our attitude, and another one of those things is our actions. And having a good attitude and helpful actions are two of the most important things that you can do to just make a positive impact. I know that sometimes when you have big people that are in power and in control, it's easy to feel like you can't make a difference. But I think throughout 2016, we've proved that we can make a difference in some really big ways. I know that a lot of environmental areas have been given a lot of protections, and Hunt in China has banned the sale of ivory, and there have been a lot of really good things that have happened in 2016, and that all comes because we as a people group come together and we unite and we voice our opinions and we make ourselves heard. And so in a time where there's going to be a lot of very decisive things happening throughout the world, I think the best thing that you can do is just be active. Don't be passive. Don't just let things happen to you, but go forward and make things happen for the better. Make things happen for a better future. That's all we really have control over, is what we do. We don't have control over what everybody else does. So make sure that when you're going into 2017, that you're making your life and your actions and your thoughts, you're making those count. Because if everybody went forth with this mindset that they were going to be the positive light, just imagine for a second how much good we could accomplish together. I mean, really, there is just no limit to the amount of things that we could get done together. And that is what I'm going into 2017 thinking of, because I could get really down and think about all of the bad things, or I could think of all the good things that I could do, even if they're just on a small scale, even if it's just helping one person. Isn't that totally worth it? I think so. I think so. That's what's going to make 2017 a better year than 2016, is that we have to be active and we have to be louder with our light than they are with their darkness. And that's the best thing that we can do to make sure that we're making 2017 a much better year than 2016. I know that I've been kind of rambling throughout this video, but I just wanted to kind of pour out my thoughts, and I've been thinking a lot about this. Has been weighing pretty heavily on my heart for a while, and so getting to talk it out, even if only one person sees this and gets an impact from it, you know, I think that makes it worth it to me, because this is just the mindset that I'm going into 2017 with, and I hope that I inspire a lot of other people to go into it with the same mindset, in that we're going to be the change and we're going to make things better together, even if it's only on a small scale. It's something and it's worth it, and that's what's important. I hope that you guys have a spectacular New Year's Eve, that everyone can put all of the negativity of 2016 behind them and take all of the good things out of the year and bring all those good things with them into the new year. I hope that tonight you have so much fun celebrating with whoever you're celebrating that with, even if it's just your dogs. That's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating with my family and my dogs, so nothing special, no big parties here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it inspired even just one person to have a better attitude and a better thought process going into 2017, because I know that that was something that was hard for me and a lot of my friends and other people that I've talked to as well. So hopefully this has inspired you to see that you're not alone and that together we're going to make a difference. I really, really believe that. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in 2017. Mwah! Bye!